Hey there, and welcome. Have you ever stopped to wonder what a professional locksmith, someone who deals with the fallout from break-ins all the time, actually looks for in a secure front door? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to find out. We're using Skydas doors as a kind of case study to really understand what separates the good from the great. Let's dive right in.
Right, so put yourself in a locksmith's shoes for a second. You've seen every trick in the book, every weak point a burglar could possibly exploit. So when a client asks you for a recommendation, you're not just thinking about a slab of wood or steel. No, you're thinking about a complete security system. So what's the stuff that truly matters?
At the end of the day, this is it. The real goal isn't just selling a lock or a door. It's delivering a genuine, unshakable feeling of security. And for a lot of experts, getting to that level of peace of mind means pointing to brands that have proven they can stand up to serious pressure. And that's why a name like Skydas comes up so often.
So, why are we zeroing in on this brand? Look, it's not about slick marketing or fancy ads. It's about something way more fundamental. Absolutely rock-solid construction and, this is the big one, performance that's been independently certified and tested to the absolute limit.
Any company can shout from the rooftops that their door is strong, but locksmiths, they look for proof, hard proof. And when a door gets tested and certified by a world-renowned authority like IFT Rosenheim in Germany, that means something. It means it was designed with the full knowledge of how burglars think and operate, and it was proven to shut them down. That's where real trust comes from.
Okay, let's get into the good stuff. We're going to break down exactly what makes a door a top pick for a security pro. We can really boil it all down to 4 essential pillars of defense. And this is the foundation every Skydas door is built on. It's kind of like the blueprint for real security.
So here they are. First, that certified resistance we were just talking about. Second, how well the lock itself is shielded from attack. Third, the incredible precision of how it's all put together. And finally, how securely that door is anchored into your house. Let's actually dig into that second point, because it's a big one.
So let's just focus on this second pillar for a minute, because this is something so many people miss. I mean, think about it. You can have the most expensive, most advanced lock in the entire world. But if a burglar can just drill right through it or easily pry it out, it's completely useless. The real genius isn't just the lock, it's in how you protect it.
And this is where you really see a fortress-like approach. The lock isn't just sitting there exposed. It's nestled inside a protective steel box. Then, that box is shielded by manganese plates, which is a material that's just incredibly tough to drill through. On the highest-end models, even the little individual lock pins get their own protective sleeves. It's just layer upon layer upon layer, all designed to stop an attack dead in its tracks.
All right, so we've talked about the smart design, but now let's look at the cold, hard data. Because the numbers that come out of all that intense testing, well, they really paint a picture of the difference between a regular door and a true high-security door.
77 minutes. What does that even mean? Well, during the highest level security test, the WK4, professional testers, guys who know exactly what they're doing, took an arsenal of tools and tried to force their way through the Skydas premium door. After 77 minutes, they gave up. Your average burglar, they're gone in less than 5 minutes. That's what you call resilience.
And this number? This one is all about durability. The Premium and Standard 2 models were opened and slammed shut 200,000 times in a lab, and there was 0 structural failure. For a normal family, that's the equivalent of over 50 years of coming and going. So this isn't just about stopping one attack, it's about lasting a lifetime. Now this number here represents precision. Skydas doors are made using machines that are accurate to 1/10 of a millimeter. And you might be thinking, why does that matter? Well, it matters a lot. It means the door's structure is perfectly straight, perfectly aligned, and incredibly strong. There are no weak points, no warping over time. It's basically engineering on a microscopic scale.
Okay, so let's be real. Not everyone needs a door that can hold off a professional assault for over an hour. That's why Skydas has different models for different needs. So let's break them down and figure out which shield is the right fit for which situation.
First up, we've got the gold standard, the Skydas Premium. This is the beast that survived that 77-minute test. It demands a top-of-the-line 7th security class lock, it has 2 of those super tough manganese plates, and an incredibly thick triple-layer metal construction. Oh, and it's also fire-resistant, and you can even get a bulletproof version. This is the definition of maximum security.
Now let's put them side by side. As you move from the Premium down to the Standard 2, you go from that top-tier WK4 rating to a WK2 rating.
Now, WK2 is still a really strong certified level of security for most homes. The required lock class is a little lower, and you get 1 manganese plate instead of 2. And then the standard model gives you amazing insulation and solid everyday security just without that formal WK certification. You can really see how the features scale up or down to fit what you need and what your budget is.
So to put it really simply, the Standard 2 is your go-to for certified security in a house or apartment. And it's great where weather is an issue because of its waterproof finishes. The Standard, on the other hand, is an absolute champ when it comes to thermal performance. We're talking insulation on par with high-end windows, making it a perfect choice for villas where keeping the heat in is just as important as security.
So, we've looked at the certifications, the materials, the mind-boggling numbers, and the different models. So what's the big picture here? What's the final takeaway from a locksmith's point of view?
I think this just nails it. A lot of doors out there are just barriers. They're simple obstacles. But a door like this is designed from the ground up to be different. It's not just a barrier, it's an engineered shield, proactively built to defend against the very methods of attack that burglars actually use.
And really, it's not any single thing. It's the combination of everything we've talked about. That proven, certified strength, the microscopic precision that ensures it will work perfectly for decades, and that whole layered defense system. That's the combination that turns a piece of hardware into real, genuine peace of mind.
And that really just leaves us with one last question for you to think about. What about your own front door? Is it just a simple barrier that happens to mark the entrance to your home? Or is it an active, engineered shield that was designed to protect everything that's most important to you? Definitely something worth thinking about. Thanks for tuning in.